Let's talk about this decision to become a venture capitalist. What was the opportunity you saw in venture that you didn't see in remaining as an innovator?
Yeah, you know, there you go again, Hobie. I'm not much for labels. I don't like labels. I don't even like that we call them labels, okay? There's a history of false dichotomies in the world that make no sense on first principles. Separations that I didn't invent and I shouldn't feel constrained by. Investment, innovation, product, capital, truth, falsehood, equity, inequity, creativity, uncreativity, tennis, pasta. I mean, think about, as broadly applicable as this could be, what the world could look like if we decided from first principles to understand that certain things could belong together, that certain beauty could be introduced into the world, that certain wealth could be realized, that certain truth could be unlocked. If we just allowed young people who dreamed to dream bigger and broader and not just put them in one silo. What if Mario Batali had also been given a tennis racket when he was a kid? What if Pete Sampras had been encouraged to use a spatula? You might have a completely new and newly realized value creation in the world, a newly realized and unlocked beauty in the world. You might have a guy roaming the world dominating two fields called Mario Sampras.
And he'd have picked up a spracula.
Spracula, I like that. That's innovation. You should copyright that.
I think you mean trademark, but yeah, trademark it, yeah, sure.
Well, you're seeing how we brainstorm. You're seeing how we kind of, how the ideas,
I like that. Yeah.
you know.
This is it. You see, this is what makes Heroic Ventures so special. There's a partnership that is beyond a partnership. It's more like a brotherhood between us. And it's like we could be in the kitchen together or on a tennis court together. And we're making pasta in both places. And we finish each other's.
Sentences.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Moving on.
Hey, Josh, nice to meet you.
Hi there, Cynthia.
Oh, hi, Cynthia.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, there'll be plenty of time to bore you with facts and numbers, so I want to talk about the inspiration of Jailaway. So about 3 years ago, Cynthia and I were in El Salvador doing some research for our international law degree. We decided to take a look at some prisons, get a feel for what they look like, the overcrowding situation, so forth. We're walking through the prison, right? I'm talking to Cynthia, very normal. I look over her shoulder and I see this young boy, couldn't have been more than 13 years old. Miguel, thank you. Kicking a rag around like a soccer ball. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. This kid is a fucking gold mine.
Yes.
So what we do is we take non-violent offenders like Miguel. We find hosts or keepers that then bring the non-violent offenders into their home. We set up a secure room and they are kept in that room for the duration of their sentence. Airbnb, right? Nobody wants to invest in Airbnb. Stranger off the internet, they're gonna come in, they're gonna rape and murder you.
Did
right?
it happen?
Of course.
Sure.
But what is different about Jailaway is
There
that
are records. You know who's coming into your home. You know exactly their background.
they're vetted by
their
the court
history.
system.
We have done research for 2 years. We have run into problems, technical issues, but our churn rate has gone from 8% down to 4% because we found that the biggest barrier was communication.
Yes.
There's over 38 dialects just in El Salvador, alone.
We tried Rosetta Stone, we tried, it just wasn't catching.
Translator costs way too much money. So the way that we solve this barrier language problem, the language of...
Taser, yes, but it's a corrective measure, is a better way to put it.
And we do not condone.
We do not
but it is
condone
a
the use of
marketplace.
taser. It is a marketplace. And it says we do not condone it right on the handles.
So in El Salvador, we also ran into Marta, single mother. She has 7 sons. 7 sons, all in prison.
7 empty rooms.
7 empty rooms in her house. This poor mother, she's in this empty house by herself. You take her sons and you take the mother. I mean, the empty rooms, she can host 7 more people, make money, bring her sons back. Maybe even the app will connect them together.
It's a beautiful story.
Utilization.
Utilization. Thank you for saying that.
She's raised 7 criminals. I mean, is this really the best environment for these people to be rehabilitated? I mean, she raised 7 criminals, right? I mean, all 7 sons are criminals.
And this is what this is about. Second chances.
Second chances.
Second chances.
From Martha.
Let's say that a mother does raise a criminal. Person goes off to jail, prison, wherever. That room gets filled with a second chancer, right? That mother now has additional tools to be able to make that person into a productive member of society and into a cash source.
There's a lot of information coming at us from all over the place, and it comes at us really, really fast. Slothly is a subscription-based technology deceleration service.
Our research has shown that 53% of American citizens over the age of 55 would choose less information over more.
That's a majority.
Yeah, it is a majority. And 24% would actually pay to have less information. So we've actually launched an incredibly successful pilot program in Sun City, Arizona. We started out with a free beta program that we installed in 120 homes. And in 8 months, we have grown to a subscription of 1,340 paid monthly subscribers.
We install home-based units that we refer to affectionately as Sloth units.
Our Sloth units work seamlessly with your iOS or Android compatible apps, so they intelligently limit the speed and scope of the media that's available to our subscribers.
You can control the speed of your information into your house to make it comfortable for you, how fast or how slow, but our customers prefer it slow.
It even works on Netflix. We can make it so that you can only see 5 shows.
Also, Hulu?
Oh, Hulu, yes.
So many choices on Hulu.
Amazon Prime, you name it, we got it.
They're subscribing, but couldn't they just, if they wanted less information, couldn't they just maybe stop subscribing to the news they are getting?
Who stopped subscribing?
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody stops subscribing.
But who does that?
But what they're doing is
I
they're
don't
saying,
do that. I've never done that.
this is coming too fast. I need this to slow down. I need to limit the number of choices that I can make at any given time. That's why it's a movement.
You use this product? I mean,
very
at home,
smart.
is this something you're all on?
My grandma is on it.
My parents use
grandmother.
it.
Yeah, my parents use it.
Sounds like it's for older users, right?
It is for older
I think they
users.
said millennials also. Did you say millennials?
Millennials as they age into it. Because we'll be honest, Sun City, Arizona is a retirement community. There's nobody over the age of 55.
It makes sense now, how you put it all together in the
Yeah.
test bed. I'm pretty happy about this. I don't know, I don't want to give it away too fast, but I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah?
Aren't you? No?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right, same
Yeah,
page.
yeah, it's great.
We
I love
usually
it.
are pretty synced up. Some people mistake us for actual brothers, though we're not. We behave that way
I
sometimes.
thought that when I walked in. I really thought you guys were
See?
brothers. Yeah.
I thought
I
it
had
too.
the
I mean, like,
So what do you think? How do you feel?
I know, I like it.
You like this group, right? It's a
I
good
do.
team.
It's a good feel.
Lined up, going crazy. And then, oh, hey, David.
Yeah.
How are we talking about this thing now?
You know, we could just go stealth with it, I think. You know.
Really? You sure? Brady says, no, if we're doing this, it's tequila this time. Oh, hey, David. Coming out of the gun a little hot this time, huh?
You betcha.
And so we all line up, all 4 of us in a row in front of the whole restaurant, pound this thing back. It was awesome. So then Brady says, I am. Oh, hey, David. Are we still feeling good about this thing? David? David?
get nervous when you hear Michael outlining this radically new approach to venture?
No. That's Michael.
Isn't he sort of tearing down like something you spent a couple decades building up?
You know, I know it sounds like that, right? But you need to understand, Michael and I speak a special language, all right? I mean, he speaks it. I understand it, you know, and it sounds like he's, you know, laying conventional wisdom to waste. He is, right? Technically, but you have to understand that, you know, he's actually coming from a place of understanding. All right. It's a place of reverence. Anyone who thinks Michael Furtick is not good for innovation doesn't get it, all right? He's not laying it to waste, okay? It's more like he's terraforming Silicon Valley, all right? He's replacing one landscape with just a much more fertile one, okay? Look, I'm thankful to Michael Furtick, all right? I mean, he's breathing new life into the model. I could only do the same thing over and over for 20 years, you know? And now it's a new playbook. This is what Silicon Valley needs.
You still seem to have that pioneering spirit.
Yeah. I have Michael Furtick to thank for that. I mean, look how much we've accomplished just in the first 100 days. How many deals we've done, how many industries we've disrupted. That's crazy, right?
Well, that's what everybody says.
No. No. I don't feel attacked by this. I feel like a winner, okay? A winner. If you don't get that, then, I mean, it just means you don't speak the language. That's all.